small businesses, and most of the people in the room are makers. So everything that you see, they've made, which, you know, is very good for our mental well-being, as we all know. So I just want everybody to, have a good time. Please, even stall holders, work the room. You know, you're gonna find something that you probably didn't realise was here. But more importantly, please take the information about the services that are available and share it with your communities, because a lot of people are not aware of the things that are available. You know, I'm not naming everybody, but we've got organisations like Connected Communities, and we've got the new diagnostic system centre that's opening in Wood Green. And next week, just to let everybody know, the George Marsh Centre at St Anne is going to be reopened as well, you know, and we want people to access it. Okay, so I'm going to pass you over to Jeffrey. He's going to say probably a few more words than I have, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
No, I'll try and say less than you. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Are you pleased to be here? Excellent, that's better. All right, I'm Jeffrey Olsen, Chief Executive, Renewal Trust, and we're a charity, a voluntary sector organization. We do lots of things, but one of the things we really do, and people don't understand or know much about, is health and well-being, because that's primarily what we're about, actually. So this event here, which actually is building on what we did last year, or what Sonia did last year and other people. I think we've all heard of Black History Month, but I think there's something about health and well-being, because that underpins everything, isn't it? So I'm really grateful to see so many of you here. Can we welcome the mayor, please?
Hello everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me, first of all. I spoke to some of you when I walk around, and I met one or two people more than once. Like my friend at the back here.
We got you.
And I'm glad you're doing this. It's quite important. I spent a lifetime on the council, and most of that was I was chair of social services, and I was always interested in health. So I know that the minority communities don't always, sometimes are not aware of services, sometimes they choose to ignore the services and not ask for help, but it's one area which I don't think is being mentioned. People will hide. They are very proud that sometimes they will have somebody not well, and they will hide the fact. They won't come and ask for help, whatever is learning disabilities or mental health or whatever it may be. There are a lot, including my own community, sometimes they hide the fact that they have somebody in the family who is not very well. And I think we need to address that, we really do, in order to be able to help our communities, because we are all Haringey community, one community. We may come from different backgrounds, but we are all the same. We're all people. So thank you so much for doing this. I hope your day goes well. And well done to everyone who organizes. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
There you go.
Just quickly from me, the CEO and founder of 4u2newsmag. What we do is we support young people in Haringey through sport to help their mental well-being, and also adults as well. And we run our sessions every Mondays and Wednesdays. So the Monday session is for young people 7 to 9 Power League Tottenham, and the Wednesday session is adult, which is 4 to 6 in Power League Tottenham. And one thing I would like to say is the day that we did our event on Black well-being in Tottenham on the 26th of September, a young person actually said to me, Ahmed, this is different. And I say to him, why is this different? You're still playing football. And he said, it's different because the theme is more focusing on Black mental health in our community, and which kind of like remove that stigma and allows them to now start talking about their own mental well-being as a young people, which they don't really have that platform before. So I feel like this is a great project, and we would love to see more of this, like our community coming together to share the things that we do within our community. So thank you all for contributing to this.
Thank you everyone come here, all of you. I'm very grateful to come here together in Haringey. And so we are organization Dalmar Heritage and Family Development Party of the Selby Center. And so we proud of doing healthy and well-being project here. And we did a lot of projects here and some, especially Somali community, children and women. Thank you very much, everyone, the mayor, the bridge, the NHS, and everyone. All of you, thank you.
Thank you.
My experience of going through all my treatment was one of support. I always felt that I was supported in my treatment, whether it's from my family or whether it's from the hospital, all along the way. And I think that really helped me to know one of the things that, like that he was talking about, the mindset. If you know that people are backing you and people want you to, to survive and people are there for you, it makes you even more determined to get through. And that's what helped me to get through. And also my mindset of realizing that, my body just needed to be healed, but my mind was fine. There was nothing wrong with my mind. My body is the one that needed to be healed. But my journey was was where I was feeling ill, but going to get help. There were a number of reasons why I couldn't get help. My age, my color, and my sex. And when I repeatedly asked for myself to be tested and to go through, and I was told that I was too old, that I'm going through the menopause, I'm just wasting NHS money, and ended up actually having an argument with that doctor, a real argument, with asking him how can he predict my, body when he hasn't had any tests. And I had to keep going backwards and backwards until finally there was one doctor. It seemed like he knew exactly what it was and sent me straight to the hospital. And that's the history from there on then, is where I am today.
I found out that I had breast cancer when I was 37. And basically it was a scary journey because I found a lump myself and then I had to have a mastectomy. And then, I just thought, I'm so young, and, what's going to happen to my kids? I've got 4 kids, and I was thinking that I'm not going to be here no more.
I would like to congratulate you on the courage that both you ladies have taken, in particular, Latonya, because to admit in public that one has had one's breast removed is not an easy thing. Being, a lady, and I congratulate you, and I look forward to working more and more with you. And we should not forget Sonia Scantlebury. It started with me being, finally, I was on the stage as an actor, playing a wonderful part. And the pain in my legs was so bad that I could hardly concentrate on my presentation. Anyway, I eventually went to the doctor, and he dropped the bombshell. He said, "Well, all of this it sounds like prostate cancer, and indeed, not just prostate cancer, but one that has metastasized, meaning that it has gone into the bones, right? And there is no cure for that. I don't really believe that, because if I have a positive mindset, I must believe that the Almighty Father, who created everything, every disease that there is a cure for it. Anyway, as you know, I'm Errol Hines. I'm a community activist. I have a little poem that I wrote, because I am a writer. And a little two-verse poem that I wrote some years ago. It's called Dreams. It says, "The land of dreams is a place so far. It lies way beyond the distant stars. Should I take wings and fly until I reach the sky? What then will I find, should my fate prove unkind? Yes, 'tis but a chance I take, for comes a day when I awake alone on dreamland's endless lake. But everyone must have a dream, however foolish it may seem, for in the absence of reality, away from life's many formalities, the mind finds much peace, though short is time's lease. So dream on, my friends. To dreams there are no end, only the joys that a dream can lend."
No. Yay!
My name is Rudy Page, and welcome to Get the Facts, Let's Talk Organ Donation Symposium.
The law has changed, but we are still going to have those conversations with the families and friends and offer organ donation as an option for end of life.
Yeah, I just wanted to add actually as well that I think what most people don't realise is if we need transplants, life-saving transplants, then we're more likely to get it from people from the same ethnic minority as us. So I think that's really important to know that, you know, the more donors that we have on the register, the more black and ethnic minority lives that we can save. Otherwise, you know, we're just going downhill, unfortunately.
There was a lady down there that, you know, we told her what we were doing here and who we were, and her immediate reply was, "Oh, you won't want my organs, I'm too old." And I said, you know what? That's what a lot of people think, but actually, you know, people can donate up to the age of 85, and there's not very much that stops someone from being an organ donor, but that's part of our role. So not only are we supporting families through the worst time of their lives, we're then also doing the background checks, the medical checks to make sure that it's safe for the recipient.
Organs cannot be sold or bought in this country. And as you've heard, organ donation is a precious gift that saves lives. So transplant laws in the UK expressly prohibit the sale of human organs or tissues. And as was mentioned earlier on by Tamara, in terms of the opt-out system, it is still your decision and still your families. Your family will always be part of the discussion. So in fact, whatever you decide, please talk to your loved ones. They will always be consulted and can overturn your decision if they aren't sure that's what you want. So it's really important to talk to your loved ones. There's no deadline, so you can always change your decision. We keep doing events like this because what we've always said, and I've been involved for the last 10 years or so, you know, if one person hears, it's good enough, and we just keep going, events after events. And so the main thing is we don't give up, because testimonies such as that actually in the end brings our community on board and to get involved in donations. So we keep going, Tamara, Sadie, if there's anything else, any final message, Tamara?
No, I think you've summed it up, Sadie. You know, just leave here sort of having that conversation with your families, with your friends, what your wishes might be. And if, you know, if that's all we get from this, I mean, we've done our job. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for attending this session. Get the Facts, organ donation under the Inspire program here in Haringey. Thank you very much and goodbye.
Right, in this workshop, we are all about education, awareness and prevention of gambling harms. That's what Red Card is all about. The project was founded in 2015 on the back of my lived experience of gambling harms. I do come from a football background, so I was addicted to gambling for 20 years and a massive impact on my life. So this workshop is about educating people from all minorities, but particularly the Black and African community, about gambling related harms. It's absolutely huge in the UK. There's 650,000 plus gambling addicts in the UK, and I think we need to appreciate and respect what gambling addiction is and how it ruins lives and how it takes lives. And in this workshop, we talk about everything, all aspects of gambling related harms, how it affects the individual and how it affects families and all those around them. And we'll also signpost people, so there'll be people that may be in the workshop that have a friend or even themselves that are suffering with gambling harms, and we signpost them in terms of treatment and support services. And there's also things like self-exclusion and putting your own prevention tools in place, and that's really important, because if you really want to stop gambling and you really want to address your gambling, then you have to self-regulate as well. You can't just rely on the industry, you have to put your own prevention tools in place. So in the workshop, we'll talk about those prevention tools and how people can support themselves and get themselves on the road to recovery. Going forward, we will educate young people in schools. We've won a contract with Haringey to educate all pupils in all secondary schools in Haringey from November. And that's what we want to continue to do, and also continue to get more people of colour in front of us so we can really change the narrative about the stigma and shame that is attached to gambling addiction in our communities.
My name is Mark, and I had a gambling condition from 14. I'm 55 now. Okay, I haven't been betting much money, but what I've been betting, I shouldn't, because, you know, it's taking my livelihood away, you know. Okay, and I've had children, I've had things, it's affected everything around my life. I think that is the main cause of me not seeing my children, the gambling addiction. It's really made my life turmoil.